NBC 17's Brian DeRoy trying to stand by live. Brian, it looks like the winds have picked up again.
Oh, it's crazy. The strongest winds we have seen since we've been out here. In fact, I'll illustrate with you how strong these winds are. We're on a deck. I'm going to try to walk to you, and I'm in constant resistance just trying to walk to you. I mean, you can't even move because the winds are so tough. So that's what we're dealing with out here. These winds coming from the southeast, coming right at us here on Cape Hatteras, on the Outer Banks. The big thing we've been watching all morning long, we'll show it right to you. Of course, the surf, and it's coming up. It's coming up right to that fence line. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with your television sets, folks. That is rain on the camera lens. Photographer Tim Burke doing a heck of a job trying to hold the camera. In fact, the camera lens is being held on a post right there. That's how this shot is steady. Otherwise, he'd be flying all over the place. Now, speaking of flying all over the place, what's caused this wind, rain, very intense. We'll pan on over and show you those waves, which are very strong. The water getting almost up to the sand dunes. Those waves, some of the strongest waves we've seen all day long. And some amazing contrasting images here along the Gulf Coast. Look at this home behind us here. This home was totally rebuilt. Obviously, the homeowners had the means in order to get that thing up and running. But look at this, where I'm standing now. I'm standing inside what used to be a home. But debris here, foundation materials, stuff from a chimney, all about this area. Now, imagine the contrasting image of living here versus living in Apex, North Carolina. Here now, the story of a family separated because of Katrina.
We actually talk every morning. I'm her best friend. I'm her mother.
Mother and daughter separated by Hurricane Katrina.
Kesh has never been away from me. I saw that girl every day. Basically every day of her life.
Mom Lizzie BAKER-KEYHEA lives in Gulfport, Mississippi.
It was just horrible. It was an experience no one should ever forget.
Shortly after the storm, an Apex Church rescued daughter KESHIA and her 2 children from Mississippi for safe haven in North Carolina.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm not in Mississippi because I don't know what I would do. You know, I mean, it's depression.
I called her sister and I said, can you believe that Keshia's not coming back on the bus? She said, Mother, get over it. Keshia's grown.
Growing up means a job with IBM and a nice place to live. KESHIA has no immediate plans to return to this very devastated area.
I really feel sorry for people that are still down there because they have to see this every day, constantly.
Mom is trying to uplift folks here. She works at a church that helps rebuild homes and provides aid. KESHIA has quite the mom to look up to. Lizzie's motherly instincts say Katrina has given us a lesson we can all learn from.
That made us grow up, to learn, to know. Be prepared every day of your life. Trust in Him, keep the faith, and believe. Things will work out, and things are beginning to work out.
They certainly are 1 year later, but look at this, though. This is the foundation. This used to be the foundation of a home right here. Just items laying right in my immediate area. Piece of a shingle right here, piece of a brick right here. We have some plates, some form of a kitchen appliance right here. Again, this is just right off of the Gulf Coast, so you can tell the devastation just 1 year later and the cleanup that still needs to happen in this region. Live in Gulfport, Mississippi, Brian DeRoy, NBC 17 News.